You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the March 7th meeting of the LaPorte County Alcoholic Beverage Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, good morning. We're going to start with board number 2 first. So the Alcoholic Beverage Board let the record reflect, this is a meeting of the LaPorte County Alcohol Beverage Board, the 7th day of March, 2024 at 10 a.m. The members of this board number 2 are, I'm Lisa Daniel King.
Matt Sikorsky, LaPorte County.
Barry Nostine, Michigan City.
You're not.
Barry's not on board 2.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Rodney McCormick
I'm
Senior.
doing something else here.
Rodney McCormick Senior, LaPorte County.
And Michelle Trauber with State Excise Police. Okay, are there any remonstrators here this morning? Seeing none. Will all persons that are here to seek a new permit, request a change of location or ownership, or seek a renewal after a violation, please stand and raise your right hand. All right. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers that you gave on your application or any testimony that you give to any questions asked by this board will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. Okay. Please be seated. With board number 2 today, I have several renewals. I have license number DL4626753, doing business as Walgreens. I have license number DL4626754, also doing business as Walgreens. One is on State Road 2 and one's on Lincoln Way. I apologize for that. Next license number is DL4603339, doing business as Bottle Shop 2. Next one is license number RR4633231, doing business as Beechwood Golf Course. License number RR4639743, doing business as Bon Viet. RR4639755, Burger Taco LLC. DL4633277, and that's 7-Eleven. And my last one today is DL4633331, and that's Phil's Discount Drugs. May I get a motion to approve the renewal?
I will make a motion for 2-year renewal.
Second.
Okay. I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion's passed. Can I get a motion to accept the minutes from the last month's meeting?
I will make that motion.
I will abstain. I was not in the.
I'll second it. Okay, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Any other business for board number 2? No? Okay. Adjourn 10:03.
Okay, next board number 1.
Members?
Go ahead and call your names.
Rodney McCormick Senior, LaPorte County.
Matt Sikorsky, LaPorte County.
Barry Nostine, Michigan City.
And Michelle Trauber, State Excise Police.
Okay, we also have several renewals, and they are RC 4600121, and that's the Fraternal Club, American Legion Squat Post in Michigan City. Number 2 is RR 4623825, and that is another renewal for Eslam Incorporated on Carwick Road, Michigan City. Next is DL 4627473, Craft Station, which is located in New Carlisle. Next is DL 4605097, and this is a KMV Discount Liquors. Next is RR 4631-469, which is Lindo's Restaurant, located in Michigan City. Next is DL 4631589, which is MGM, which is located in Michigan City. Next is DL 4632092, and that is Max Grub and Go. The next one is RR 4637044, which is Dunlin Liquor in Potawatomi Trail. Next is DL 4632665, which is PNA Express Incorporated, located in La Crosse. And last on the renewals is RR 4639298, Barker Mansion, located in Michigan City. Do I have a motion on all of these renewals?
I'll make a motion for a 2-year renewal.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried.
No violations today for anybody. Woo.
Do what?
There's
No
no violation.
violations today.
Everybody was very good.
That's nice, that's good. Okay, next, you want to take them in the order they're
Yep.
okay, these are all transfers. This is DL 4633478, and it's Linda at Gallops, located in Michigan City. We have DL 4633492, which is also Linda at Gallops. And the final one,
No,
Yeah, just hold on. No.
just those two.
okay, just those.
Yeah, we can kind of lump them together a little bit because they're the same. Thank you. Orange signs were posted, affidavits received. Can you state your names, please?
My name is Mitchell Heppenheimer, 704 West Washington, South Bend, Indiana.
Linda Filbert, do you need my address?
No. Thank you. And you are the owner, Linda.
And this is one other gentleman.
My name is Harpreet Singh
Okay,
with Singh Petroleum Corporation.
okay, you're the existing owner,
Correct.
and these are transferring to Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Linda has a corporation. It's called Linda Gallops, Inc. Both of these, there are 2 locations, one's in LaPorte, one's in Michigan City. Monty is here today. Monty is the principal owner of Gallops, and I think you may have all known Gallops has a number of locations throughout northern Indiana. And these 2 stores, like I said, are in Michigan City and LaPorte. And Linda has formed a corporation, and what is going on is, because Monty, why don't you explain what the intent is here?
Yeah. Respected board members, American Petroleum Inc. is one of my main companies. So I would like to be in the gasoline business, in the retail business, with all the funds and pilferages and sometimes employee training. It's just getting too much for me. So therefore, I decided to have my trustworthy people around those locations. So that's the reason why I'm leasing them. And I want to just focus on the fuel business, not the retail. Because there's so much funds that you need somebody trustworthy whom you have trusted. And Linda has worked in my corporation for the last 23 plus years. And I'm doing the same with one of my other trustworthy ladies that is on the east side, which is in Noble County and DeKalb County. So I'm trying to lease out my locations to people who I trust and who have the time, who can spend more time on the locations than I can personally. Because of management reasons. Basically, that's the reason why I'm making this move.
So what's going on here is, As Bonnie says, and I'm going to ask Linda some questions here in a minute as well, but what is going on here is Bonnie owns the real estate, and currently there's a grocery store. They sell groceries, alcoholic beverage through the grocery store permits, as well as gasoline. So what Bonnie is doing is Linda has formed a corporation called Linda Gallups Inc. She's a sole owner, and she is going to lease the space for the grocery store to sell groceries and alcoholic beverages, and she'll pay Monty rent for that. Monty will continue to maintain the gasoline portion of the business, and he will operate that separately from the grocery store. With alcoholic beverages. So that's what's going on. I have a copy of the lease, if you wanted to see that. So that's what's going on. As far as Linda's concerned, Linda, how long have you worked for Monty and his companies?
23 years.
Okay. And what have you done during those 23 years as far as?
A little bit of everything. Work in the stores, at his house, take care of his kids.
Okay.
His nanny,
Well,
I don't know.
that's a step up. Okay, but as far as the operation of the store, what have you done as far as the service of groceries and alcoholic beverages at the stores?
Oh, I stocked the shelves and put the alcohol away and, make sure it's safe and secure in places.
Have you run your register?
Yeah, I have done that.
Have you managed these? There's other employees at the stores, obviously.
Right. There is.
And how many employees are at the Michigan City location? Approximately.
6.
Okay, and what about, that was Michigan City, what about LaPorte?
Maybe the same amount.
Okay, and what are the hours that these places are open, by the way?
24 hours.
7/24?
Yep,
Okay.
7/24.
So just quite a task, right?
Yeah, it is for everybody. It's a lot for I feel bad for them boys.
Let me ask you something. I'm trying to do this politely. But as far as you, after working 23 years, why do you want to take on this task? How about that? Did that work out pretty good?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because
Sometimes it
I
works.
have the time to do it. I'm retired, I have time to go there and help out and do whatever needs to help.
Well, you realize you're going to be unretired.
Well, yeah, let's put it semi-retired then, okay?
And the employees that you have at these locations, the 6 at each location or thereabouts, have they been on? Isn't it fair to say that most of the people that work for Gallups, Monty, are longtime employees?
Yeah,
Right.
most of them.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's some turnover,
Right,
obviously.
right.
But generally speaking, you have relationships with the employees in both
Yes,
places.
yes.
And these are trustworthy people who know what they're doing and everything.
Right.
Do you know, Monty, have you ever had violations at either of these stores?
I believe there was one or two in the last few years, and I think most of the employees which got a violation, we had to let them go. They had a history with that.
Okay. And how long have these stores been open?
The LaPorte location has been open since 1991. Michigan City was 2009.
Okay, thank you. As far as Linda's concerned, she applied for an employee permit. She also did the server training.
Okay.
So we have that. I would tell the board in spirit of transparency, about 30 years ago, Linda did get a DUI. 30 years ago or so. So that you're aware.
That's when I was young and stupid, you know how it is.
That's.
What about management? Like, what is your role? Because you're going to be semi-retired now.
Right.
So, and I know you have one other location in Elkhart County that you are leasing from
Right,
Monty as well.
right.
So you're going to end up with 3 stores total?
Right.
Or there's no more coming down there? Okay.
No.
So 3 stores. So tell me, I guess, how you're going to manage 3 stores being semi-retired.
Oh,
What your plan is.
like
for-
one day at one store, 2 days at another store, whatever it takes to balance it out. You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna have a manager in each store as
Yeah.
well, or
Yes.
just you?
No, yeah, there is a manager in each store.
Okay. Okay.
that can let me know what's going on.
Okay,
So
so
we can-
somebody that's gonna be there the
Yes.
other 4 or 5 or 6 days
Because
a
you
week.
know I'm not gonna be at all of them at once,
Right,
you know,
right.
common sense.
You formed a corporation,
Yeah,
you understand that you have some obligations like paying taxes.
Right.
And you're aware of that. You have an accountant that you use and?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So,
Did you have something to add?
Yeah, I'm not leaving her by herself. I'll be there in case she needs anything. But she'll be more hands-on, like getting the bank deposits, making sure that the shifts are
Right.
running fine, checking the shifts of the employees, somebody's running short or less, of course, employee training. And basically the reason for that is I need a support system, and that's why I'm leasing some of my locations to the people I trusted, like I told you before. But it's not that I will also help her in the management.
Okay,
I'll be there because I need to see the gasoline part, so I'll be there, but she'll be there more time than I am, basically.
okay. So
Yeah.
you're still gonna be popping into these locations
Absolutely.
because of all the fuel that
Absolutely.
you
Yes.
are gonna be monitoring?
And
Okay.
her company and her employees are gonna be my agents to collect the fuel funds.
Okay,
So they'll be depositing the fuel funds into my account, and then on the retail side, they'll deposit the funds in her company or whatever it is.
okay, okay,
And then she'll be giving the corporation X amount of dollars in the rent for the store.
okay.
They all vary depending on the profits.
All right. Now, one unrelated question. I know this is unrelated because I know the one in Kendallville transferred to the other lady. So the big one that you have on US 20 over in, I think it's a Goshen address?
Yes.
Are you keeping that one?
No, that is also being transferred to her. On the store, I'm keeping all the fuel.
Okay, so I'm gonna end up seeing that one as well. So maybe
Correct.
that's the
Right.
one you have the.
I know I'm going to Elkhart because I think there was an application and I think it's March 2 weeks from today or something.
yeah, the
Something like
21st.
that. But I know you continued an application to transfer ownership in Elkhart, and I will be there because I guess there were some issues at the board, and I'll be there to more fully explain.
Right.
Okay,
Let me enhance a little bit.
yeah,
There are 2 stores which are being transferred in Elkhart.
okay,
Okay, one of them is going to Linda.
okay,
One of them is going to Angela. That's also my trustworthy person. She's here in case you want to ask her questions.
okay.
But she's not here in LaPorte.
The big one is going to Angie. Okay,
Correct.
got it. Okay, I just was curious
Yeah.
as to what was happening.
She's been running the big one in Goshen and the big one in Kendallville.
Okay,
She already got approved for the Kendallville location.
yes, I heard that.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
okay, thank you. Questions?
Yes,
Yes.
forgive me, I'm new at this.
We baptized you right by the fire here, so.
I'm wondering, does Linda have her LLC certification showing that she's LLC?
Well, I don't have it, but she's an LLC.
It was established in August of '23.
And the application to transfer has a copy of the LLC, it has the corporate papers.
And then my next question is, if there's a violation, will mine be any way responsible, or will it be just Linda?
It will just be Linda going forward.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then my last question is, it seems kind of weird to me how we transfer and all this. Why not just hire Linda outright and just let her manage your affairs?
Because she wants it this way, and he explained that he needs help in managing these stores. Monty, how many stores do you have
We have 6 stores.
altogether?
Yeah.
And these are and they're all open 24/7. So to incentivize the people and to help in the management, that's why he's leasing these out.
And I would like to focus more on the fuel side. I don't get adequate time for the fuel side.
It's a business decision.
So
that
basically, I need somebody trustworthy who I can trust with the funds, and I could not think of a better person running than Linda. She has a good history with me for the last 23 years.
And she's been an employee for 23 years. So this is kind of a step up to reward her, incentivize her. So that's the issue, that's what they're
I
accomplishing.
go to the end of the earth for him.
I have no other questions right now.
Okay. Matt, Larry?
I guess my only question is, as you're getting back into this now, more dealing with the stores yourself, I know you have the server training that, but have you reviewed the handbooks, followed your procedures? Are you gonna have meetings with the employees
yeah.
to go over all that?
I worked there. I worked in the store for 8 years, so I
Right.
kind of know what to do and expect.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Singh runs a pretty tight ship.
I understand that, but I'm just saying now that this, you're transitioning to a new role here where now you're the boss. So you have to be on top of everything here.
Right, but I was gonna, but the reason I mentioned that is, he has 6 stores, he's been in operation for over 20 years, and they have very few violations. So what I'm saying to you is, the employees, including Linda, are well-trained and very few violations. Several violations with 6 stores over 20 years is a pretty good record.
I agree, and like I said, but the only thing is, as you know as well as anybody else, when you have a new person in charge, you're always going to be tested.
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What's the
never had
carding?
one.
Oh, go ahead.
We never had a violation when I was there.
Okay. What's the carding policy at the store?
A what?
The carding policy at the store?
It's got to be a government ID.
You
Well,
card
Who do you
everybody?
card people?
Oh, people that look under 21.
How about under 40?
Oh,
Law says under 40, okay?
really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew
Make
that.
sure-
That's what it said on that.
Yep, so make sure you're asking ID. If you don't ask ID from everybody, then make sure you're asking ID from everybody that appears under 40.
I'm gonna try to talk. They got these scanners now in the store where you run their driver's license. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into doing that.
It's already there. It's there already. She's not familiar with it.
Okay,
Oh, it's already there?
We will have to
Okay.
get familiarized with it.
okay,
Okay.
all right.
That was my only question.
There?
No. Can I have a motion?
Any more questions?
No more questions.
Okay.
I will make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Opposed?
And this is for both stores, correct? DL 4633478 and DL 4633492?
Correct.
All right.
Do we need to correct the motion for both?
No, I just wanted to clarify,
Okay.
because we were kind of doing them together, so.
The minutes for the Alcott meeting that you mentioned, are they typewritten or are they just,
They're just audioed until somebody transcribes,
okay,
writes them if needed.
I'm not gonna ask you to do that. Okay,
Okay, I can,
I'll talk to you.
okay, yeah.
I'll talk to you before the
All
meeting.
right, thank you for clarifying
Appreciate it.
it better today. Good luck, Linda.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Okay, we have one more transfer and
Mr.
that
Former
is,
ATC member, Mr. mentioned, did you vote for it or just made the motion?
I don't know, did we? We voted? Yeah. I thought we did, but,
There's a motion and a vote.
Well, you make a motion and then you vote.
yeah, we made a motion in a second, and then I clarified we were doing both.
Well, Mr. Workman's kind of new at local board, so we're,
Well, I didn't hear a vote, that's what I'm saying.
All right, we'll call it just in case. But I know there was a motion and there was a second, so all those in favor?
Although-
Aye. Okay.
it was called.
Okay, I thought so, but,
Okay, and the final hearing is with Casey's Marketing Company, Casey's General Store.
Hi.
Hi. How are you today?
All right.
And you are?
My name is Clark Kirkman. I'm with Clark Quinn Law in Indianapolis. I'm Robert Thorpe, District Manager of Casey's for the Northwest Indiana.
Okay.
Robert has 9 stores that he oversees. Well, nine with beer and wine.
Yeah, 10 now.
Okay.
I have 15 locations currently with 10 with beer and wine in them.
He's been with Casey's for 2.5 years, but he's got 30 years in the industry. He's a longtime Dollar General employee as well, where they obviously have beer and wine licenses. So he's very familiar with
What happens?
running those types of stores.
now, have I run into you at the Dollar General's first? Because something
I
is
think
clicking
so.
wrong. Okay,
I
something,
think so with
especially Kingsford Heights or,
Kingsford Heights, and then also right here in LaPorte.
Okay, because my brain was clicking wrong. Like I was like, please.
Where's this guy from?
Yeah.
That's why I wore the shirt.
Casey's.
Yeah, for Casey.
All right.
The shirts help when you show up as an attorney and you're trying to find your client.
Correct.
Okay. So you posted your orange sign. I have your affidavit.
Correct.
There's been a lot of violations at Casey's over
So
the years.
we've in the past 5 years only 4 for alcohol.
Okay.
There have been some more for tobacco sales, but we've only, across almost 70 stores, only 4 alcohol service, sales to minors in the past 5 years.
Okay.
Northwest Indiana, which I supervise, I believe there
It doesn't.
We
doesn't
provide
list.
we provide the whole state, and we
Yeah.
down in Indy, that's where it's happening.
Okay.
Just saying.
So tell me then, what is the policy for carding for alcohol, and just throw in tobacco while you're at it? 'Cause
Well, I already heard it, but under 40, obviously you ask for ID. We have a scanning where we can scan the driver's license, which will automatically stop the sale.
They also have
We have an internal program as
Yes.
well called the BARS program, which we do our own internal monitoring of both alcohol and tobacco, where they would come in just like the excise police and check and see what's going on, whether we're following the correct rules or not.
Okay.
And that will get a pass or fail instantly.
So do they have to scan the ID to complete the sale, or the clerk can override that?
The clerk can manually enter, like say if it's if somebody appears over 40,
Okay.
then they just can ask the birth date and enter in the birth date, so
Okay.
that it can be a manual enter as well.
The policy is to scan everyone who looks under 40, and they also have an internal training program that is an online course that involves a quiz at the end and an acknowledgement by the new staffer. All staff members must go through that. If someone's caught selling to a minor, their first violation would be a retraining, and if they're caught a second time, it would be an automatic termination.
Okay.
And that has changed because it used to be a suspension, where the team member would be suspended for a week without pay, and we've changed that. This is in 2022, right when I first joined. They changed that up where it's one time, and then the very next time you're just be terminated for if you do violate.
Okay. And so, since carding is required by law, if you appear under 40, and the corporation has only had 4 violations. I only see 1 in Marshall County. I don't know, Adams County has 1, and I don't know where the other 2 are. Boone County, maybe?
I have like 0.
Okay. So what then is the age limit guideline for the tobacco checking? Because clearly that's not as stringent.
But it is actually
It's
the same.
supposed to be.
It is the same.
I think it's
And
probably
it's posted, there's signs posted, if you appear under 40, you will be asked ID.
Okay.
I would guess this is just a shot, a bold-faced guess, but there's a lot more volume of tobacco sales than alcohol sales, so you're going to have more violations there.
Okay.
Casey's, if you don't know, is a place that, especially in more, they specialize in all the rural parts of the state, and they're really filling a lot of gaps for those communities. They make their own pizza dough in house. It's really a source of groceries. They sell a lot of food. We did one last week with another district manager down in Putnam County, and he said that one of their stores on Super Bowl Sunday sold 80 whole pizzas. So they actually sell a lot of food. They really lean into their that part of their business.
That doesn't surprise me at all, because we always like, hey, anybody want to stop for pizza? So
Well, yeah, and
Are you having any problems with phony driver's licenses? Or does your system
that would catch
catch a phony?
through the scanning, through the scanning. I mean, I guess there's possibilities of that happening, but
Not
with
catches
this-
all of them,
right. But the scanner has really prevented.
It's a lot easier to order more sophisticated phony driver's licenses now than it was like 20 years ago, right? You know, they can
And then this is
online.
This is also warm beer sales. Nothing will be cold, so the average display in the Casey's is the maximum is like 12 feet, a 12-foot display of packaged beer. We don't anticipate a lot of sales off of it. It's more of a convenience to say, hey, we have it now. For the Wanata location, they do about 127,000 gallons of gas in a week, which is pretty good. It's just the highest that we have right now. So we do have a lot of foot traffic. We're just now trying to get an all-in-one within a C-store by offering the beer.
how long's that store been open now?
April of last year is when it opened, so it's almost mature in 1 year.
All right,
I have a question.
sure.
How many hours of training do your cashiers go through?
For just the alcohol?
Yes.
It's approximately online, it's about a 1 hour online course. But there also would be shoulder to shoulder training at the register with an experienced supervisor.
Do they receive a certificate at the end of their online training?
There are certificates that will apply to their overall, I guess, portfolio to say that they have completed this training.
Is it Casey's policy to make sure that anybody that purchases alcohol, ID must be scanned every purchase?
If they appear
Under 40.
Then the ID is asked for. If they're over 40, the ID is entered in based off of what their birth date is.
Okay.
Yeah, so my question's kind of like, I don't know if
But
it's
I
answered.
think you ask if every single.
No, if you card someone, so they look like they're younger than 40. So once you card them, do you scan the ID, or do you
Absolutely.
just say, hey,
No.
look at it and say go?
Now, if you're asking the ID, you're asking for the driver's license to be scanned.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great.
I don't have any more problems.
I don't have any questions.
I don't either.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Thank you very much.
I will
Thank you.
be down this afternoon sometime to do the inspections.
I may
Okay.
be there because I was gonna head over there anyways.
Okay,
They're running.
and if not, no worries.
You just want to know where the location's going to be for the beer.
Yep, yeah, I don't know if you, already know the market or something. And then I will make a motion to approve the February 1st minutes for Board 1 as written.
I will second them.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
I also
Mark it on here,
Sure, yep,
right there.
all right, thank you.
It'll be right.
No cold wine?
If there would be a cold wine, it will be right here. There's a little open air cooler that's right there, and that's all that will be. And then the warm wine will be back here.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, good luck.
Thank you.
Don't forget that other problem
That
taken
one I
care of.
want to tell about.
one? Yeah.
Because there's one in Westville and, is that all we have in Newport County? For Casey's, because I know there's one in Walkerton. I think so, Walkerton's a doing one. I think it had a fire and then completely rebuilt it.
Okay. Make a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, meeting's adjourned.
10:36.